This is very interesting. Even though Brian's sentencing date is on the 23rd, the state is still requesting for evidence to be sealed.
If I could show you the top of the world, all of the things I've seen, every long and winding road, all that I gave up to get where I go, and maybe you'd understand why I'm never gonna stop. The best of the best of the best.
That is just so odd. Brian took a plea deal, which would basically free up any of the evidence. But now the state has put in comes now the state of Idaho by and through the Latah County prosecuting attorney and hereby moves the court pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32 and Idaho Code 74-124 for an order sealing Exhibit S1 attached to state's response to defendant's 24th supplemental request for discovery. The motion is made on the grounds that the substance of Exhibit 1 contains information that would constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy pursuant to IC 74-124C for the forenamed individual that is subject of each discovery request, items 441 to 444. This thing's not going to trial, but yet they're still wanting to seal evidence. To the defendant Brian Christopher Koberger and counsel Ann Taylor comes now the state of Idaho by and through the Latah County prosecuting attorney and submits Exhibit S1 filed in response to defendant's 24 supplemental request for discovery filed on June 25th, 2025. The defendant has entered admissions of guilt and is set for sentencing for July 23rd, 2025. However, in accordance with Idaho Criminal Rule 16, the state has a continuing obligation to provide discovery. Dated this 9th day of July, 2025. And it's not signed by Bill Thompson. It's signed by Ashley Jennings, Senior Deputy Prosecuting Attorney. That's just so weird. There's not going to be a trial. Brian's getting sentenced on the 23rd. So exactly why are they still sealing evidence? Especially Exhibit S1. That just don't make no sense to me. Why would you still be sealing evidence if there's not going to be a trial? And the gag order is going to be lifted after the sentencing. What is the state of Idaho trying to hide? What is the city of Moscow trying to hide? Why are you wanting to seal evidence when there's not going to be a trial. He took a plea, which was a stupid plea, but he took a plea. He's being sentenced next week, and you're filing a motion to seal Exhibit S1. And just the way she says it here. That just don't make no sense, guys. Contains information that would constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy pursuant to IC 74-124C for the named individual that is the subject of each discovery request. Which named individual? A named individual for each discovery request. Now, I know it's not Brian. Ann Taylor requested discovery on somebody. She requested discovery on somebody. But now, being there's not going to be a trial, the state is sealing up Exhibit S1 for the privacy of a named individual that discovery was requested upon. Make that make sense. Is it one of the alternate perps? Is it an accomplice? Is it a CI? That just without the trial, guys, without the trial, everything's going to get a lot murkier when it comes to this case. And what do I mean by murkier? We could see them release some things heavily redacted, but are they going to release all the evidence that they had under seal? Is it going to be heavily redacted? That's the key here, guys. That's the key. You want to seal Exhibit S1 because there's a name in it that you don't want their privacy to be affected. And it was somebody that Ann Taylor requested discovery on. Now, Ann Taylor did have, I think, last count, 53 terabytes of data or 63 terabytes of data But Ann Taylor did a 24th motion of discovery, and now that Brian has took a plea, Ashley Jennings is requesting that S1 be sealed of a named person that they don't want their privacy messed with. Exactly what's going on in Idaho, guys? What's the prosecution trying to hide now? And trust me, now that there's going to be no transparency in this thing, there's going to be no trial. We're not going to be able to see what the state had. A lot of that evidence, or I wouldn't say mind numbing evidence, more like circumstantial evidence, is going to get swept under the rug because there was no transparency at trial. We didn't get transparency. I mean, hell, guys, we haven't got transparency from day one. From day one, we haven't had transparency in this case. And now with what Ashley Jennings just did, you can kiss transparency goodbye even after the gag order is lifted. Kiss it goodbye. Because they don't want the information of whoever uh, is in the S1 exhibit. They don't want the information getting out. They want that person to keep their privacy. Why? Why? Who is it? Is it a informant? Is it a accomplice? Is it a alternate perp? Who is this person that the prosecution is trying to protect? Because clearly, right here, the substance of Exhibit 1 contains information that would constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy. For the named individual that is subject of each discovery request, items 441 and 444. Who are they talking about? Are they talking about Brian, which, I mean, who knows? Are they but who are they trying to protect? Who is the state trying to protect? I'm telling you guys, the cover up continues. Mark my words, even after the gag order will be has been lifted, the cover up will still continue. I want to wish you guys a good night. This is True Crime Unleashed, and I'm out. Peace.